Hiya everyone, I've started to do this for a relative of mine. I'm going to record this general chat. There's something I've got on my mind. Yeah. So I do this video. I've got 2 more to do if I could get it in. Yeah. So what I want to talk to you about, since I've had this for jab, I've been having issues. Every time, about 14 hours ago, China had an earthquake. So I've been like monitoring this thing in my leg. When COVID hit, well, I know what it was last year. I really can't say much about that, but who knows what it was. It was a back end of COVID. So just be aware of still around, whatever you think of things like that. For the last week, what I do, I check Google if China's had any earthquakes. It's usually on YouTube, and then I check the dates of if it matches, and it does match. When 14 hours ago, I went into shock with this, the jab, and it comes out like a knife. Yeah, it seems to be quite frequent. Every time they have a disaster, it comes out. I've got, it's not a vein. My leg's pretty good. Yeah, I'm struggling to come to terms with in connection with that jab to China issues. Are they having disaster after disaster? If you gotta let the genie out the bottle, then you've got to accept consequences, I'm afraid. So I lost a lot of people, to be fair. I didn't really notice it when I went to college because I didn't think about it. It used to come out quite a bit on my leg. It's definitely not a vein, because I didn't have anything there before I had the jab. My legs are pretty good because one nurse said, "Couldn't have pretty legs." I said, "Yeah, all right then. They're pretty, aren't they?" That's my sense of humour. And she said, "You sure you're diabetic?" I says, "Well, what does a diabetic look like?" You could be skinny, right? I mean, I've lost a lot of weight with that illness last year, which I wasn't tending to lose that kind of weight, but yeah, back to my golden target. When I had my eyes tested, they said the diabetes is disappearing, but said I still have to be careful. Yeah, this is just like it. COVID is it's like I think I know what was last year because back end of COVID, a lot of people had it. I mean, if I was hay fever, I wouldn't stay in that bed too long. To be fair, it could have been a type of plague from COVID, because if you think about it, it's like a rotation of COVID. Just be aware of I mean, a lot of Victorian diseases are coming back because we've opened up and we're not 60 babies have had all our jabs, every one of them. Yeah, and so they should come bring it back. They should have always kept them jabs, to be fair. We wouldn't be in this predicament of the plague. I mean, it's a modern day plague. You still can get the plague. Well, there was 3 weeks in the summer because that's where if you look down history, that's where it used to be. Some plagues in the summer. I managed to get better, so I don't know what it is. It's probably I've got strong stuff. Yeah, so I don't think it's gone away. To be fair, I'm opening up because the plague is still all over the place. It's just simmering. I know a lot of people were sick at the same time as me. Yeah, it made me. I didn't know whether I was going to live or die. But then. But the stars had it apparently, the same time as me. So yeah, I know I'd buy a lot of this stuff, but this is what makes me happy. Well, I bought a lot of stuff for the college course, but it kept me going. And I made the readers I use sometimes. Yeah. It's not like the old-fashioned plague. I think it was like a plague that you were sick for. Yeah, and then I think the COVID jab helped, the fourth one, but yeah, I looked it up. They didn't tell the Western world what it was about because you would have been locked up, I'm afraid. So I am a survivor of it. So yeah, I've been through it a lot lately. With that's why you need to lose a bit of weight. So I've lost 1.5 stone now, which is good because I do a lot of walking as well. Because you need to get your sugar levels down, which they were a little bit high. They normally are in the summer. I don't know why. Sometimes I looked it up. Sugar can be high if you're stressed out or upset. In the heat, sometimes it goes high. I don't know why. No reason at all. I spoke to my mum about this because I said, Mum, I'm sick. I feel sick, and I thought I was going to lose my eyesight because of my head injury, you see, and I felt compression on my head. Yeah, I have a story to tell, don't I? You know, I might live out everyone. These diseases are still about, unfortunately. Yeah, you don't get the sores, of course, on it because we're cleaner, aren't we, nowadays? So, I don't know where I got it from. Someone could have had it without knowing. Or there was something about that is imitation of the plague. I'm quite open about things in my life, and I'm quite open, critical of this. Yeah, so since I had that, I'm a clean freak anyway. Don't think it's about. Oh, I think it's just about if you are a fighter, and I am. So yeah, they probably did know the plague was here. But it's controlled by drugs, isn't it? By the drugs you got. You're in bed for 3 weeks, and I tell you what, I couldn't eat nothing. Oh no, I went into a diabetic shock. Yeah, and it won't come out. That's why I don't give figure any medical things, and I'm not fond of them, to be fair. And everyone don't like an organisation for some unknown reason. Yeah. So I've had all sorts of. I mean, when we were shielding, we didn't get nothing, but as soon as you come out, you get the whole works. So I did go back to college in September after I discovered I had the plague because it was around. They didn't tell the Western world because we would have been locked up, I'm sure of it. But that's the wrong move to lock someone up in that kind of, you need fresh air. So I have been going out a lot this year. I tend to feel like when I go out, I have to go out twice a week. So I am quite open about things like this. Because when I spoke to Mum, I said, "Oh, I feel really bad." Because you will get things from back end of a disease, and I looked it up. I thought, anyway, never mind. I'm here to tell the tale, so be aware of it. It's just a modern day plague, because we have got more. You just get really sick. Yeah. Scientists won't tell you about this because they'll be afraid that there'll be death numbers, but it depends on what plague it was, because if it's a bad kind of COVID, it would actually be a plague from COVID. It's like a rotation, but China wouldn't tell you if it was a plague or not. I think they let it out, so I've been reading. But it just affects certain people. I don't know why. I think I was being tested. Yeah, so your YouTuber had the plague, but there was no like sores on you like in medieval times, because there's different types of plague. Yeah, because when there's a new variant from each variant from COVID, it mutates itself, and it will turn into the plague, because like the plague wants to just wipe everyone out, completely wipe people out. And it seems to happen in the summer, not the winter. So I did some research on this stuff, and yeah, it's like they linked it to hay fever, with mixture of it. They had different medicines that they had to cure the plague. Well, not cure it, because it will still be there until yeah. It's just interesting, because I've never been that sick before. Well, I did have scarlet fever once. I was in bed for 2 days, and then I got out of it because I can't stand being in bed too long. Yeah, and then I had to try and have showers. It's just COVID is not gone away. It's just going to be there as part of our influence for like your chest problem. But when I went to see someone about my chest, he said I didn't have COVID, but I had hay fever and asthma together, because that's a pain, and you can't breathe. He put gloves on and checked my chest with a proper thing, so why couldn't I do that? Yeah, so you YouTubers had the plague, but I can't quite open to talk about it. I'm not. I faced death several times throughout my years, but not death as that extent. But there's someone, a special person in my life, and it kept me going. No, we do have people in our lives, different people in our lives. It's just um, one of those things, you know. Move on. Yeah. So, hmm. Yeah. So I did. I thought I've never been sick in that bed before. Um, yeah. I'm feeling so I might be immune to these things. Who knows? Um, yeah. So look it up. It's just you can lose limbs in some countries. You can. So we just have to be a bit more vigilant. Anyway, it's just that's why I couldn't get on the channel last year. I don't know whether I was going to be here or not. It can affect my joints. But it can affect your kidneys and stuff, which I was worried about. But when I'm understanding, so that's a good sign. If I can move about, I couldn't move about for about a year. It's where you saw me until I got a bit better. And when I went to college, I thought I thought I wouldn't see it again. Now, a lot of things that people are not aware of how people are coping with different variants and the plague, because if you think about it, it is sort of a plague, isn't it, COVID? So I thought it. I don't know how I thought it. It could have been rheumatic fever. It could have been all sorts of Victorian diseases are coming back, and that's the way it goes because we've opened up, and you've opened up to a can of worms because when we when we were little, we had all jabs, but nowadays they don't because they thought it wouldn't come back, but it has. So so you could have all lost me last year, and I fought it. I couldn't even walk on my feet because it swelled up. So I normally can, but I couldn't even get anywhere. It would come to my aid, you know. They're trying to get rid of the weak people, but the weak people or what? It doesn't work like that, I'm afraid, because I could be the strongest person on this planet and live to about 90. You don't know, and I'll have stories to tell. Oh well, I had the plague in 2024, mid 2023 either. You know. And when I had my test, I was worried about my head injury. The skull was trying to move over to my side because they said that the diabetes has gone behind, so they can see the skull a bit more shiny. Yeah, so things can disappear if you do what you want to do in life. Yeah. Don't take life for granted. Yeah. I love to. I know I spend a lot on these, but it's my money. What I want with it. I am. I don't care. I spend till I drop. Everything's fine with that now. Um, there's a lady that helps her, and I didn't tell her I had the plague. She might watch my channel. I don't know. But it's just one of them things. Take go out and find out what you're looking for. Even if it's a hobby that's obsession hobby, but it don't matter. see, I can't go far to college at the minute because I don't like travelling at the minute. Just about, I don't know. Yeah. No, I could not have been here last year. But what's like, someone was looking after me, as they say. So you got me from the, don't know, each day is different nowadays, isn't it? The head of a spirit friend, say don't give up. Not your time yet. My nan used to say that when your time's up, your time's up. So the thing in my leg, the fourth jab might have helped the plague as it goes. Cause like I don't know what's in it, but I know for a fact I'm affected by it because I've got connection with China. Looks like it because every disaster they have like earthquake. I check on Google with the dates, and then I check that with video and the actual date of the earthquake. It was last night, 14 hours ahead of us. So I think, and then so it's just one of them things. Yeah. I think I made a strong stuff. I think it's beautiful. My relatives in the hospital, so I had to get another cat bag for. Now what I'm doing now, I've decided to do I've made all this. I've done it properly, washed all my pots. And what I've got to do is keep all my beads in one case so it don't get everywhere, because it can do. Yeah. And then I just don't want no one near me. Not that I don't want no one near me. I just find it. I don't. They all want to come back to this group. No, I'm not ready. Yeah, I've changed. I've changed. Something changed me about COVID and the plague. They hid it from you. Yeah, some stars were sick in the same time as me. They might have got the back end of COVID because it's a rotation of it. I'm opening up to the world. And like you see, I don't want to get back with certain people. I just like my own space. It's going to take time for me to recover from it. Sometimes I have good days, not good days, but not good days about the plague. The good days that I might have died. Bad days when I feel like I'm scared of getting it again, but I don't think I will. I might be immune to it. Yeah, I couldn't eat anything. But going into diabetic shock, well, that was horrific. He says, "Do you want a kidney test?" I said, "Well, I can't even get out of freaking bed loft, you know what I mean? Kidney test. Well, when I feel like it." Well, brave thing to open up to the world, isn't it, like that? I find it, don't knock it. Yeah, be careful. Still be careful. A bit like our old flu, isn't it? Where we had bad flu and then that died out, and now we got this to contend with. When like I kept seeing this thing like a tunnel, that I was gonna go on like it's like bright light, and then you see something really, I don't know, it's like a tunnel. Am I going through it or am I staying? It was just like I met death, so to speak. Yeah, so don't knock it. Tell me what you believe in. So, since that awful day, and I went back to college to get everything done. Now I'm coping with this thing on my leg. I don't know what's happening in China, but every time something happens with China, it comes out like I don't know if this video will go up, but I can take it a risk. Free speech. It's my life journey. Well, in the end of the journey. But I will get sick. Yeah, so I don't know what's happening. I'll have a look around in a minute. So it's just, I like these as a painting by diamonds. They're so easy to do. Yes, yes. Kept saying goodbye to my mum every day. As if it was my last. She's 85. Oh, she's going to lose a child, you know. Just think about these things. I don't know what was in that job, but I seem to be connected to China for some unknown reason. It really comes out strong on my leg when there's an earthquake. I feel sorry for the normal people, but not their, their whatever they got over there. I don't give a toss, but I do care about the normal people. They're struggling as well. So everyone's struggling in their own way. Someone's cooking. Yeah. What day is it? Oh, days. Can't even think what day it is. Alright. Yeah, that bit is kind of beautiful. I might do some more in a bit. I've got one more thing to do to show you. Yeah, so that's, I'm taking a risk here. Yeah, so this is what happened to me last year. You deserve to know. I'm telling the world what is really going on. So I just want to show you what I'm making. So all the best, and be safe, and don't take it that we're okay. We are not. Um, mm. So if I see if I can put it up, but who knows if YouTube will let me have it up. It's kind of free speech in a way. I'm just doing it because I just trying to release what this planet's all about. Take care, everyone. Stay safe.